I've seen it happen too many times. Folks who used to head out for a morning walk with no problem now need to grab onto a chair just to stand up. And it's not just because they're getting older. It's because their muscles are quietly fading away. If your legs have been feeling weaker, shakier, or you've started losing your balance more often, don't just chalk it up to aging. That's your body trying to tell you something. The good news? You can turn things around, and it starts with what's on your plate. In this video, I'm going to share 7 foods that have been scientifically shown to help rebuild leg strength, lower your risk of falling, and get you walking steadier and more confidently again. No pills, no special equipment, just the right food choices. Let's get started. Part 1. Why your legs get weaker as you get older, and the warning signs you shouldn't ignore. You know, I hear this a lot from folks. Doc, I guess my legs are just getting weaker because I'm getting older. But truth is, it's not just about age. What's really happening is this. Your muscles are slowly shrinking as you get older, especially after age 50. There's even a name for it, sarcopenia, which simply means age-related muscle loss. After 50, if we're not careful, we can lose 1 to 2% of our muscle mass every year. And once muscle starts to go, so does strength. That's when simple things, like standing up, walking steady, or climbing stairs, suddenly feel harder than they used to. According to reports from the NIH and CDC, over 1 million Americans over 60 are dealing with serious muscle loss. And the main reason? They're not getting enough protein or the key nutrients muscles need. Now you might be thinking, but I eat 3 meals a day. Sure, but eating enough food doesn't always mean eating enough of the right stuff. A lot of older folks skip breakfast, avoid meat, cut out fats, or eat mostly white bread and rice. Before you know it, your body's starving for what it really needs, and you don't even realize it. So how can you tell if your muscles are starting to weaken? Here are a few quiet warning signs to watch out for. It's harder to stand up, especially after sitting a while or from a low chair. You feel unsteady walking. Maybe you trip more often, even on flat ground. Stairs wear you out fast, and you have to pause halfway. Your steps get smaller, like you're afraid of falling. You lose balance easily when turning or walking in the dark. If any of that sounds familiar, don't just blame it on getting older. The real issue? Your legs may be running on empty, quietly losing strength every day. But here's the good news. You can build your muscle back just by choosing the right foods. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you next. 7 simple, powerful foods that can help feed your muscles and get your legs strong again. Ready to dive in? Part 2. What your muscles and your legs really need to stay strong. Here's something most folks don't realize. Keeping your muscles strong, especially the ones in your legs, takes more than just eating enough. Our bodies are kind of like engines, and to run well, they need the right kind of fuel. For your muscles, that fuel includes a few key things: protein, leucine, vitamin D, vitamin B12, magnesium, calcium, and potassium. Each of these plays a different role. Think of protein and leucine as the building blocks your body uses to grow and repair muscle. Vitamin D and B12 help your body absorb and use those nutrients in the right places. And magnesium, calcium, and potassium keep your muscles moving the way they should, preventing cramps, shakiness, and weakness. But here's the part many people miss. Your muscles don't work alone. They rely on your nerves to tell them what to do. And if your body isn't getting the nutrients it needs, those nerve signals start to slow down. That's when you feel your legs shaking more, your balance slipping, and everyday movements getting harder. Let me give you a simple picture. Your body is like a tree. The muscles are the roots, keeping the tree steady. The nerves are like water, carrying nutrients to keep those roots alive and strong. If the water dries up, meaning you're not feeding your muscles right, the roots start to shrink and weaken. And eventually, the tree falls over, even without a strong wind. So no, your legs aren't weak just because you're getting older. What's really going on is that your muscles have been quietly starving, one unbalanced meal at a time. But here's the good news. You don't need fancy pills or a gym membership to fix this. You just need the right foods at the right time to give your body what it's been missing. And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you next. 7 everyday foods backed by science that can help rebuild your leg strength, improve balance, and lower your risk of falling. The first one is something you might already eat, but chances are you're not eating it the right way yet. Part 3 to 7 everyday foods to help keep your legs strong and steady. 1. Grass-fed beef jerky, a handy power snack for muscle strength. Let me start with something simple, but surprisingly powerful. If you've never tried grass-fed beef jerky, now's the time to give it a second look. It's not just a gas station snack, it's actually a protein-packed, muscle-friendly food that works wonders, especially for folks our age. Just 3.5 ounces, about 100 grams of this jerky, can give you close to 30 grams of high-quality protein, the kind your muscles really need to stay strong and recover after movement. But that's not all. Grass-fed beef jerky also has iron, zinc, omega-3s, and a good fat called CLA, which all help with blood flow, metabolism, and easing inflammation after a walk or light exercise. And here's the best part. It's low in bad fats, low in sugar, easy to chew, and perfect to take along wherever you go. Not a fan of dry snacks? Here's a tip I share with my patients. Try it with a few slices of ripe avocado or a piece of whole grain bread. Or tear it into strips and toss it into a salad. It's delicious, easy on the stomach, and gives your body exactly what it's been missing. In fact, I've had quite a few older patients switch out their afternoon snacks for a little jerky each day, and within a week or two, they noticed less leg fatigue and felt lighter on their feet. Now, the next food might sound familiar, but most folks overlook just how helpful it can be for your energy and muscle recovery. 2. Smoked turkey sausage, a tasty boost of B12, iron, and selenium. Let's talk about something a little unexpected. Smoked turkey sausage. Now, hang on, I'm not talking about those salty, overly processed sausages packed with preservatives. I mean the cleaner kind, low-sodium smoked turkey sausage, made with simple ingredients and often sold in stores that carry health-conscious or senior-friendly foods. Why is this good for your legs and muscles? Because turkey is a lean source of protein, and this type of sausage is rich in vitamin B12, iron, and selenium. Together, these nutrients help your body repair muscles, generate energy, and prevent that tired leg feeling that hits after just a few minutes of walking. If you've been feeling like your legs give out too fast, or you need to sit down more often, you might be running low on these key nutrients. What I often suggest to my patients: slice up the sausage and enjoy it with roasted veggies or a chickpea salad. It tastes great, goes down easy, and gives your body the building blocks it needs, especially for older adults who need soft, chewable foods that are still rich in nutrition. Some folks even have it for breakfast instead of sugary cereal or white toast, and they tell me they feel more awake, less shaky, and more comfortable walking later in the day. Next up, I want to show you a food that most people think is just a side dish, but eaten the right way, it can help you hold on to your strength in a surprising way. 3. Lentils, a gentle, plant-based way to feed your muscles and support digestion. If you're not a big meat eater, or you're just looking for something a little easier on your stomach, I highly recommend giving lentils a try. Lentils are a great plant-based source of protein, which makes them perfect for older adults who want to keep their muscles strong without feeling heavy or bloated after a meal. One thing that makes lentils really special is that they're loaded with lecithin, important amino acid that helps repair tiny muscle tears that happen during everyday things, like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or tidying up around the house. Lysine also helps your body make collagen, which keeps your joints and connective tissues strong, especially in the knees and ankles, where we need support the most. Lentils are also rich in magnesium and fiber, which help with digestion and ease constipation, a common issue as we get older. And here's the bonus. When your digestion is running smoothly, your body can absorb nutrients better, which means your muscles get what they need to stay healthy and firm. Now, lentils are super easy to work into your meals. You can make a vegetable soup with lentils, toss them into a salad with leafy greens and olive oil, or even blend them into a smoothie with banana and almond milk for a light post-walk treat. Tasty, budget-friendly, and simple to prepare. What's not to love? A lot of my patients started adding lentils to their dinners just a couple of times a week, and many told me they slept better, had less muscle soreness, and found it easier to get up in the morning. Next up, let's talk about a tiny little fish that packs a big punch for your bones and joints. 4. Sardines, small but mighty for strong bones and happy joints. Let me tell you about a little fish that often gets overlooked, but it's truly a hidden gem when it comes to leg strength and joint support. I'm talking about sardines. These tiny fish may not look like much, but they're loaded with calcium and vitamin D, two nutrients your bones absolutely need, especially after 60. When bones get weak, not only does your risk of falling go up, but your muscles also lose their solid foundation, making your legs feel shaky and unsure. And there's more. Sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, the kind of healthy fat that helps reduce inflammation, especially in your knees and ankles, which can ache when it's cold or after a walk. Omega-3s also help your muscles feel looser and more flexible, which means you wake up with less stiffness in the morning. Now, here's what I recommend. Eat the whole sardine, bones and all, because those tiny soft bones are packed with calcium. You can toss sardines into a salad or make a sandwich with whole grain bread, some avocado, and greens for a healthy, no-fuss meal. Canned sardines are totally fine too. Just look for the low-sodium options. They're easy to store, quick to prepare, and super convenient for a quick breakfast or afternoon bite. I like to say, sardines may be small, but they're a big friend to your legs. And coming up next, you might be surprised by this one. It's a familiar, slightly sweet food, and it turns out, it's one of the best ways to help your muscles bounce back after a bit of movement or exercise. 5. Manchego cheese, a tasty way to feed your bones. If you enjoy a snack that's a little creamy, a little salty, and still good for your bones, let me introduce you to Manchego cheese. This cheese is made from sheep's milk and is super popular in Europe. But what makes it really special is that it's packed with calcium and vitamin K2. Why does that matter? Well, calcium helps build strong bones, but vitamin K2 helps direct that calcium into your bones where it belongs instead of your arteries. I often tell my patients, taking calcium without K2 is like mailing a letter without the address. It may not get to the right place. That's why Manchego is such a smart choice, especially if you're trying to protect your bones after 60. It also has good protein and healthy fats that help support muscle tone, keep you feeling full longer, and even help with blood sugar control. It's great in small portions, a few slices of Manchego with some almonds, a drizzle of honey, or on a slice of whole grain bread. It's one of my go-to snack ideas for older folks, easy, satisfying, and good for your legs and bones. 6. Chickpeas, for calmer muscles and more steady energy. I had a 72-year-old patient tell me she kept waking up at night with her calves twitching, not a full-blown cramp, but enough to ruin her sleep. Turns out, she was low on potassium and magnesium, two key nutrients your muscles need to stay relaxed and function properly. That's where chickpeas come in. These little guys are loaded with muscle-friendly fuel. They've got protein, fiber, potassium, and magnesium, all working together to help your muscles fire correctly and avoid those annoying nighttime cramps. They also help your nerves send signals more smoothly, so you're less likely to feel wobbly or unsteady when you're walking around. On top of that, the fiber in chickpeas keeps your digestion moving, something a lot of us need a little help with as we age. And when your gut is working well, your body absorbs nutrients better, so your muscles get more of what they need. If you haven't tried chickpeas yet, here are a few simple ideas. Blend them into hummus for dipping with veggies. Toss them into a warm salad with olive oil and herbs. Or roast them until crispy for a light, healthy snack. They're tasty, easy to use, and great for keeping your legs stronger and more stable every day. 7. Greek yogurt, a bedtime treat that feeds your muscles while you sleep. Here's something a lot of folks don't realize. One of the best times to help your muscles recover is while you're sleeping. That's why I always recommend a small bowl of Greek yogurt before bed. Greek yogurt is packed with casein protein, which digests slowly and feeds your muscles through the night. It also gives you calcium, vitamin B12, and probiotics to support a calm, healthy gut so your body can take in the nutrients it needs. I like to tell my patients, this is the snack your legs will thank you for in the morning. Try it with a few fresh berries or a sprinkle of chia seeds. It's delicious, light, and helps you wake up feeling stronger, less achy, and more steady on your feet. So there you have it, 7 simple, easy-to-find foods that can help you rebuild and maintain leg strength, even after 60. You don't need expensive supplements or gym memberships. Just the right foods at the right time to help you move with confidence again. Part 4. Common mistakes that make seniors lose muscle faster. My friend, I know I just shared 7 great foods to help keep your legs and muscles strong, but there's something else I want you to remember. Even if you eat the right foods, some everyday habits can still make you lose muscle without even realizing it. Let me walk you through a few of the most common ones. First, skipping breakfast or barely eating anything in the morning. A lot of folks just have a cup of coffee and call it good, or maybe grab a cookie on the way out. But here's the thing. After a full night's sleep, your body is running on empty. If you don't give it some protein and energy in the morning, it'll start pulling fuel from your muscles just to keep things running. And over time, that leads to muscle loss. Second, eating too many white carbs like white bread, white rice, or sugary snacks, while skipping out on veggies and healthy fats like olive oil, walnuts, or avocado. That kind of diet sends your blood sugar on a roller coaster, leaves you tired, and doesn't give your body the building blocks it needs to keep your muscles strong. Third, not drinking enough water. It sounds simple, but it really matters. When you're dehydrated, it's harder for your blood to deliver nutrients to your muscles. Without that support, muscles don't get what they need and slowly get weaker. And finally, not eating after physical activity. Even if you just go for a walk or do a little gardening, your muscles need fuel afterward to recover and rebuild. If you don't eat something with protein and energy, your body misses that important repair window, and your muscles can shrink instead of grow. Now, I'm not telling you this to make you worry. I just want you to be aware so you can take charge of your health in a smart and simple way. At our age, every little choice adds up. Whether it's what you eat for breakfast, how much water you drink, or whether you refuel after moving your body, these things shape how strong and steady you'll feel in the years ahead. And I truly believe you've got what it takes to do this. Part 5. A simple daily meal plan to help you walk strong again. You know, you don't have to be a nutrition expert or a fancy cook to eat the right way for stronger legs and better muscle health. What really matters is knowing how to pair the right foods, at the right times, in the right amounts, and trust me, that's something you can do with a simple, easy-to-follow daily routine. Here's a basic meal plan I often suggest to my patients, and it works. In the morning, right after waking up, start your day with a good, solid breakfast. Try a boiled or fried egg, a few slices of cheese, and some cooked veggies like spinach, zucchini, or broccoli. This helps give your body the protein and energy it needs to get going. At lunch, go for something light but filling. A lentil salad with leafy greens, cherry tomatoes, and a splash of olive oil is great. Add a few slices of lean meat like grilled chicken or steamed beef and some fresh fruit like berries, an orange, or kiwi. This combo helps your muscles recover and keeps your blood sugar nice and steady. For dinner, keep it simple and gentle. Try a serving of sardines with steamed veggies like carrots, cauliflower, or squash. Then, a small cup of Greek yogurt before bed helps your muscles rebuild overnight and keeps your digestion calm. Between meals, if you're feeling hungry, reach for smart snacks that are both tasty and good for you. Roasted chickpeas, a few slices of manchego cheese, or a piece of low-sodium beef jerky. These are packed with protein and help prevent muscle fatigue, unintentional weight loss, or that dragged-out feeling. Besides food, here are a couple more tips I always share. Make sure you're getting protein with every meal. Drink plenty of water, about 6 to 8 cups a day. And if you don't spend much time in the sun, ask your doctor if you need a vitamin D supplement. It's really important for your muscles and bones. None of this is complicated. This meal plan isn't expensive. It's not hard to stick to, and if you do it regularly, you'll feel the difference in just a few weeks. Most importantly, this is the kind of routine that can help you stand tall again, stay active, and move with more confidence each day. And before we wrap up, there's one more thing I'd really like to share with you coming up next in the final part of this video. Part 6. When you should see a doctor about muscle strength. My friend, no matter how well we try to take care of ourselves, sometimes our body speaks up louder, and when it does, we've got to take it seriously. If you suddenly feel like you're losing strength, your arms or legs feel weaker, you're having trouble standing up or walking, or you've been falling more often, please don't brush it off as just getting old. These could be early warning signs that your muscles are weakening faster than they should and that it's time for a checkup. I've had folks come see me because they were losing weight without trying, or felt shaky especially when they were hungry or doing even small tasks. Others said they just couldn't sleep well, felt restless at night, and were tired all day, even though nothing obvious was wrong. These issues might be connected to low levels of important nutrients like protein, vitamin B12, vitamin D, or even just plain old muscle loss. When these signs pop up, I usually suggest a few simple but helpful tests. A DEXA scan. This measures your muscle, bone, and fat levels. It gives a clear picture of how much muscle you may be losing and how your bones are holding up. A basic blood test. To check levels of vitamin B12, vitamin D, and CRP, a marker for inflammation. These can all affect how strong you feel and how well your body bounces back. You don't need to wait until you can't get up out of a chair to see your doctor. Think of checking your muscle health like getting a tune-up for your car spotting problems early can help you stay independent and feel your best for years to come. And in the final part of this video, I want to share something close to my heart. It's a message I always give my patients when they're feeling down or unsure about what comes next. Please don't miss it. Part 7. A little message from the heart. You know, I've had quite a few folks say to me, "Doc, I'm just getting old. I guess this is how it's going to be." But I don't buy that, and I hope you don't either. Don't wait until the day you can't stand up without holding onto a chair. Every single meal, even a small one, has a chance to bring back the strength that's been slipping away quietly over time. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just start today with one small, smart choice, and you're already taking steps towards stronger legs, better balance, and a more confident you. I believe you can do this. And if anything I shared today helped you even a little bit, please share this video with someone you care about. No one should lose their independence just because they didn't know what foods to choose. I'll see you again in the next video. Still me, your 60-year-old doc, just talking to you like a friend walking the same road to better health. We'll keep moving forward, steadier, stronger, and full of hope.